100 years ago, soldiers and airmen wounded in the Great War fought to get back into the skies, becoming the first disabled pilots. Amputees like Sidney Timbertoes Carlin, who went on to fly the SE-5 with a wooden leg, and Stuart Keith Jopp, who flew the Bolton Paul Defiant with one hand and one eye. The determination and ingenuity of Sidney and Stuart and those around them, their trailblazing, helped to start the pathway to where Aerobility is today. We continue to see that same determination within the disabled people we meet daily. It is our privilege to support and enable the life-changing journey into the skies for so many, leveraging that passion for flight despite the challenges of disability, focusing on what you can do, not what you can't. This year, for our Aviators Ball film, we thought it would be fitting and appropriate to introduce you to two fabulous ladies. Annabelle, our youngest flyer, born in just 2009, through to our oldest flyer, Irene, who was born in the 1920s, the very time the theme for tonight is based. Born 80 years apart, so different, yet bonded by the power of flight and the difference Aerobility is making to them and their families.
I'm Irene Arbuthnot. I'm 93, and well, that's me. I lived near an airfield, and I used to watch the planes going up from the airfield. And of course, it was war years. In those days, it was Spitfires, Hurricanes, Lancasters, and I used to think, well, you know, this is great to be able to fly like that, be able to go somewhere. I'd like to do that. I would really like to do that. But of course, in those days, it would have been almost impossible because being a girl, girls weren't encouraged to do that sort of thing. If I'd been a boy, he would probably have been given the okay. But I was a girl, so it didn't come my way. But in any case, we couldn't have afforded to spend the money anyway. So that was the end of that. It was recently I discovered Aerobility here. I came to the Blackbush Open Day. I think it was the 80th anniversary. It was interesting, the whole thing was interesting. So I went home and I thought, well, you know, that's good. I wonder if I could do that. No, they wouldn't let me do that. I'm too old. No, I'm not too old. I'm never too old. You're never too old till you're dead. And I'm not dead yet. So that was the way it was. That's the way it started. And I came here, we came back, and everybody here was so helpful. Everybody here wanted to advise me. That was the big thing. You know, you could get advice here. You could get help here. You could get people interested in you here. They're all interested in what do you want to do and how can we make that possible. I wanted to climb in, and of course it was difficult for me because my legs are not strong, especially my knees are not strong, so it was difficult for them, but they persevered, got me in, and off I went. It was marvellous, you know, flying around this area. You sort of look down and you think, oh, what's that down there? Oh, look at that down there. And maybe somebody else, you see another plane, and you think, get out of my airspace. I'm not in my airspace. But people do keep out of your way. My instructor, he let me hold the controls, you see, so I could feel what he was doing when he went forward. I could feel it go down like that, you see. So I find that easy to do that. Pull it back up, the nose comes back up. It was easy, it was so easy. He made it easy. He showed me how to do it. So of course, you know, from there on, I say, well, this is my second home now. I come down here as regularly as I possibly can. You know, they're marvellous charity. I think so. I think they need a medal.
My name's Annabelle and I'm 13 years old.
I'm Christine, Annabelle's mum. Annabelle was born suddenly at 26 weeks. She's had a challenging life in and out of hospital. Nowadays, the main problems are the ADHD and autism.
I've lost a lot of friends over it. I've always made a friend and a couple of times I've met them, then say I've got autism, they don't want to know me after that. I got bullied a lot for being small and all that and being a bit different to other children. The only time people came up to me was to bully me in the playground at school. They would call me funny names, push me, kick me. When I was little, a kid actually bit me once. I just became homeschooled in year 6 and until now. I first got interested in aircraft when I went to my first air show and saw all these planes doing all these fantastic trips in the air. Got inspired by Michael in the way he does all those aerobatic stuff in aircrafts. I first got involved with Aerobility when I was 12. We introduced ourselves, our names and all that, and learned a bit about the aircrafts they have here, and we learned about how to fly an airplane and the different things in aviation. The instructors are really funny and kind, and if you need help with something, they just help you. You don't have to ask twice, they're just there.
Her confidence grew talking to people and just mixing with other people. And once she got to go in the aeroplane and actually fly, it was just amazing.
I was a bit nervous, beginning, getting in the airplane and taking off. But once we took off, I opened my eyes and I just loved it. It felt like I was flying in a way, like a fairy or something. And we saw the football stadium, cars on the road, and when we landed I just felt so happy. I had a big smile on my face.
Since doing Aerobility, it has changed Annabelle's life majorly. She's wanting to do and try new things, whereas before she didn't want to do it.
It's inspired me to just follow my dreams, and I like the story of Amelia Earhart, the way she was the first woman to fly over the Atlantic and all that, and do so many amazing achievements. I would love to follow her story in a way, flying all over the place, being headstrong and following your dreams and your ambitions.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for your unwavering support and generosity towards the disabled community through Aerobility. In addition to our flying activities, we are working hard to ensure the aviation industry is accessible, both in terms of services it provides and ensuring employment opportunities also exist for disabled people. Examples of this include our recently launched Equal Skies Charter. We have also been working with the Future of Flight, eVTOL, to make sure that these future vehicles have been designed with disabled access in mind. And we have even recently joined a European Space Agency project to explore the practicalities around spaceflight for disabled people. How exciting is that? I would like to give a special mention to our main sponsors this evening. To our new friends Bristow, to our friends and supporters 2XL, let me raise a glass to you for your continued support. To Nats and their staff, who have given such valuable help to us for the last 11 years. Thank you to London Biggin Hill Airport. And to our longest serving corporate supporter, Breitling Watches. You guys are all amazing and genuinely enable what we do. To all the organisations, all the volunteers, all the staff and individuals that make the incredible Aerobility family possible, thank you. Together, let's continue to change lives through the magic of flight. Thanks everybody, thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Aerobility's made it possible for us to do this. I mean, the people that we've met here, they're marvellous. They really care about us. They're really wonderful.
Coming here, I found out that there's lots of adult pilots who have disabilities and autism, and that's just given me inspiration that I can do anything.